Good evening, everyone. And I'm very pleased to be here with you, sharing in this moment. And I'm ensuring that I time myself so I do not go over my time. It's really good that this is happening, and I must commend the Students' Union Council President and his team for putting together this activity. Of course, we are aware that because of restrictions by the government of Jamaica and also, I'll take it worldwide, from the World Health Organizations, of course, we cannot have, or we could not arrange or have our usual formal graduation ceremony in person as we would normally do. And so we must obey those rules. Right. So the university, we wish we could have had that, but we must follow the restrictions given the pandemic. Of course, the university will be hosting, or not hosting, but will be showing its formal graduation ceremony tomorrow at 2 p.m. And I hope that some of you will be tuning in to watch that graduation ceremony as well, because it is for you. You can go to the university's website and you'll see the YouTube link for the ceremony. It will begin at 2 p.m. tomorrow, Sunday, November 22. All right? No, but again, big up to the Students' Union for doing this evening. No, now that I've gotten that out the way, and I'm going to assume I'm really talking to the graduates. I know there may be other people who are watching, but when I got the invite, I was told that specifically I am addressing mainly graduates. So that being said, I can now say, hoo-hoo, hurrah, hooray, you did it. You have done it. All right? Yes, many have gone through the toils and the struggles, but here you are, you have done it, right? And you are now leaving a legacy behind you where others can now look and try to get to that place. Now, particularly in my role as career and placement officer, I was also charged to speak to you in a few moments specifically about after university, graduation, from a career perspective. You know, in a quick thing, I'll give an analogy very quickly. I look at, many of you know about track and field, and we look at a physical race, an actual race. You know, typically they go on your mark, set, go. And the goal is to get to the finish line. Always the goal. You know, I will say that for me, although this could have many spins to it, but for me, on your mark was when you're a little baby and the primary school and basic school, all that. You know, and the set would be high school, going through high school. Go the moment you entered university life. And you were going and you're going and you're going. And now you're there at the finish line. You're finished. Went through the finals, the rounds, and you are finished. Now, the thing is, at the end, just reaching the finals alone, trust me, you are a winner. Of course, there are various medals that people get when they get to the finals of the race. You know, the one who come first, they get the gold, the silver, the bronze, and so forth. But guess what? I'm going to focus not on the type of medal that you get, but I am looking at the fact that you finished the race. That's my thing. You have finished the race. You know, and for those of us that know this good saying that we repeat so many times, that the race is not for the swift, and the battle is not for the strong, but for those that can endure. And you have endured. Right. So now that you are finished and you have a medal, there is a medal I'm going to add to this called brand. And this is now where I go into my career talk now about after graduation. You see, getting a degree is one thing, you know, or getting the master's or the PhD, yes, because we have PhD graduates too. Yes, it's one thing. Now it's what you do with it afterwards. What are your plans? What do you do with this degree? Now let me talk about your brand for a little bit. I am big on networking, something called networking. There's a Jamaican saying that says it's not who you know, but who know you. A very important thing. There are so many thousands of persons who will be graduating. But the problem is, what I don't want for you is for you to settle with just getting a job and getting the bills paid and not starving. What I want for our graduates is that they get to the top of their field. So I want you, one of the career things, advice in the few minutes I have here to talk to you about is networking. Build your network. Your degree can get you through the door in many cases. But the brand you set for yourself, yes, the brand you have for yourself, who you talk to, who you link up with, who you connect with. You know, I've always told students, for example, in one of my classes, I always say, listen, it's good to follow celebrities on Instagram and Facebook and those things. But how about following some organizations as well that you may want to work with? Because the truth is, you know, the celebrities can't really help you. They can't. The more followers they get, yeah, the more important they are and they're making money. But how is that going to help you? Follow companies on Facebook, Instagram, so you can get notifications and know when they're applying and offering job opportunities. That's a major thing. And I'm telling you that you ask yourself, how many companies do I follow on Facebook or Instagram? Companies I want to work with. That's the first thing I want. And I'm keeping it real this evening. How many do I actually follow on social media? Build your network. Get in the know about what's happening with these companies. Don't only use Facebook and Twitter and Instagram for posting nice pictures and so forth when you go out on your party. Remember, brand. Remember, I said to you, you know, there is a medal at the end of the race I'm adding, along with the gold, the silver, and the bronze. I'm adding brand as well, your personal brand. What is your name out there in the professional world? Networking. Get to know some people. In your communities, for example. How many are involved in your communities? Get involved in your communities as well. In this pandemic, even before the pandemic, these things were important. It's worse now. Get involved. Whether for some of you, it's church. For some, it's you know, well, you can't really do church now because of the pandemic. We know that. But there are still ways you can connect with people in organizations as well. Get involved in the community. So I just told you about the brand. I told you about networking. Getting some companies on your Instagram, your Twitter, and your Facebook as well. And I just said to you, get involved in your community. You know, there is another thing I always tell my students, that any career planning you're doing, always consider entrepreneurship as an option. It don't matter what your degree is. If you have a medical degree, a business degree, an engineering degree, whatever it is, entrepreneurship should be an option for you. Consider becoming your own boss, especially now in this time. So though I have an engineering degree, though I have an engineering degree, what else can I do? What else can I do that could possibly be something I make money from? You know, there are some people who can do IT-related things. There are so many students that are still not doing photography. You probably can't do that. You know, but think about it. What else if this degree does not work for me in the formal sense, what can I do? Do I have any skills that I could possibly be paid for? Consider entrepreneurship. I have 5 minutes. And I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible so you can remember these things. I don't want to go too in theories of career. That's not for this talk right now. I'm telling you. Think about it. Then, of course, keep your resumes updated. Yes. Check with the career and placement office here at the University of Technology. If you're not already linked there, check there to find out as well. Jobs come in all the time. Check with the office. Update your resume. Find out what's going on from, again, a networking. Networking is everybody, your lecturers, the career and placement office, your church folks, the companies that you will link on Instagram, because I know and I believe that some of you right now are going to connect with some companies on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter after this, so you can know what's going on, right? I'm telling you, our graduates are known to be more work ready than many other universities. But I am imploring you not just to be work ready, become leadership ready as well. When you get in the companies, do not just settle for getting a job. I said it earlier. Settle for wanting to get to the top of that field. It may mean you may have to do further studies down the road. For those who are just doing the BBAs or the BScs, the undergraduate degrees, it may mean you may have to do a master's now, possibly, to get further ahead. But consider these things. Now, as I'm wrapping this up in my last 3 minutes, because I want to stick with the time, I said to you, this was like a race. You were going from the moment you entered university. 10 meters out, 20 meters out, 80 meters out, 100 meters, and you have crossed the finish line. Look here, once you get to the finals, that's all I care about. And the fact for me that you are here means that you cross the finish line. Many people start a race and never finish. Then pull up in the race, get a hamstring injury, a quad injury, an ankle injury, pull up and can't finish. So the fact that you cross the line, be it a gold, a silver, a bronze, whatever you got, you cross the line. No, what you do after crossing the line is what is going to matter. Your brand is a serious thing. The name you make for yourself. Listen, there are companies that wants to see your Facebook pages sometimes, depending on the job you're going into. Link up with companies that you want to become a part of. Follow them on Instagram. Yes, it's good to follow Queen Bee and Jay-Z and all them people. I never know some of the names, but you know them. Everybody follow all these people. You have every celebrity on your Instagram page you follow. Every time something you know. But digital flow or what, NCB post something you don't know what going on there, sir. How does that help you? That don't help you. Follow some companies. Full up your social media with companies you want to work with. I said to you before, consider entrepreneurship as an option. Just in case your degree does not work for you in the formal sense, what else can I do? Am I able to become my own boss? Do I have a skill? Is it farming? I may have to do farming. Whatever. Farming is a lucrative thing. What else can I take pictures? What else can I do? What else can I do? Consider entrepreneurship. And last but not least, in my last 40 seconds, build your network. Connect with people. Connect with your lecturers. Connect with your pastors, for those of you who are church folks. Connect with your students' union as well. Because trust me, they are linked to people. Connect, build your network. Remember the saying I told you about and reminded for some of you. And who you know, but who know you. What will you do after crossing the finish line? I hope that this will help somebody today. I hope that this will be something to consider as you go forth. Thank you so much for having me. Again, congratulations. You did it. You're done. You have crossed the finish line. Now cross with a brand, go forth, and become a leader global in this world. Thank you so much. Do enjoy the rest of the evening and life beyond here. Thank you.